Welcome to Wltoys Rides and Reviews. I've got some new motors in today. I'm going to go over these with you. The one on the left is a 55 turn, the one on the right is a 20 turn. I actually ordered two 55 turn motors. I've already installed one of them, and I liked it so much that I went ahead and ordered this one for my old Wltoys 12428 truck. And the reason I did that is because it was very good value, and this is a 20 turn, so it should be able to go a little bit more higher RPM, and they actually have really good motor control, and I just like the way it looked. I'm finally ready to upgrade it. I'm ready to change over to this 20 turn. I think it's going to give it a little bit more speed, and the 27 turn did really good in there. I submerged it so many times that it's finally done. I've already done some of the work here, so I'm just going to go ahead and peel this motor out of here. As you can see, she's a bit dusty. I do clean the motors out when I'm done with it. That's just where you can't get to it underneath that fan housing. But it's done for. I clean the motors out when I'm done with it as best I can, but they only last for so long when they're brushed. Well, I've had my bearing set for a little while, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and do a full bearing replacement. I'm not going to go too into detail, just show I'm going to take it apart a little bit. I gotta apologize. I know I keep going back to my same RCs. I have to explain myself a little bit, and I'll do that in just a minute. This bearing actually isn't even completely gone. The spur gear actually looks pretty good for being trashed on and romped on, 3S, mud in, underwater, bigger tires, oversized tires. I've done about the best I could to break this thing, and it hasn't broken yet. All my new bearings there, just gotta match up the ones I take off. Metal front diff gears, we'll go ahead and put those in there too. There's two bearings on this one inside the differential housing on the back side, and then one on the inside on the actual gear. Well, I've got it down to the point where I'm ready to slip this motor in there. It'll be a lot easier to do it now. This motor comes with a lot smaller motor connectors. I'm going to go ahead and throw on some bigger ones. I like the new design of these motors. So I've got my motor in there. I'm going to go ahead and put my fan back in there. It's a Castle. It looks like a replica V8 kind of. Let me go ahead and explain why I'm still stuck with these RCs. I haven't got any newer RCs recently. And the reason for that is I recently lost my job. I didn't really get fired, but the company that I worked for lost a lot of the contracts that they were maintaining properties, and I was in charge of maintaining those properties, and we lost the contracts. So right now I'm kind of in between jobs, and I'm also in the middle of starting my own business. I'm starting my own landscape business. So right now I'm stuck in between a rock and a hard place. I've got to do what I got to do, and with what I have pretty much, so I have to be careful of how much money I'm spending into this. So that's why I haven't bought any newer RCs recently, but I am looking into it, and I'm also trying to maybe look for a basher truck that we can do some high-speed jumps and some crazy stuff. So I just got back from Super Dave's RC. We had a little bit of a bash session. It was supposed to be a big event, but it ended up being a lot smaller. It was just a few of us out there because it got rain the other day, so it was kind of muddy in the backyard. So the main event actually got postponed. We're going to do the main event a little bit later, or Super Dave's going to do the main event later down the road, February 9th, I think it was. So we're going to go out there then. We're going to go ahead and do another bash session. I'm going to do a bunch more recording and everything. But we got out there anyway, and it was pretty good. I had a good time out there. He busted out one of his Nitros, one of his electric trucks, and we had another kid out there. He had a really fast brushless buggy truck out there. My son was running a Traxxas Slash, and I'm going to do a little bit of a short clip to show everything that we were doing in the next video, show all the bashing that we were doing and everything. He had a big truck, and we're going to show that in the next video. So please hit me up, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.